Hello. Sorry, but I was speaking through a turned off microphone, and most of my cast has been very strangely going to. Let's try to talk. Sorry, but my splendid commentaries has been gone. All right. Now he's going to transform. Yes, he's going to be a 4/4 producing another tokens. So what are we going to play here? Matter Shaper. The problem of this one is that it is okay. Let's do this. Let's drop this, and we are going to ramp using Rain in their wake. We are going to take wastes. So do we have double green? Just to be safe, let's get double green. I guess we have it right now. This is the primary target for our opponent. Let's see what happens. Something's going on. Okay, it's sinking. Okay, we didn't saw the upkeep of our opponent, but the militia captain has already transformed to the West Isle called leader. It's going to be a tough one if our opponent manages to flip what's the Abbey into this monster. Okay. Alright. We are in a bit of trouble here. Let's try to sacrifice our Matter Shaper and try to find something useful. Alright, let's hope we get something good. Put on the battlefield our Eldrazi Displacer that is going to stop the West Bay. Alright, we have 6 mana. We are we could flash our Nox here. Yes. That's tempting, but if our opponent is planning to use this ability, we also want to try. Let's see what happens here. Is our opponent blocking? Nope. Okay. Let's see now what happens here. Our opponent still hasn't enabled Delirium. This is an artifact that can be used on humans. Let's see. Another creature. That's good. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Let's stop the timer and cast the Archangel Abyss with Flash. This is going to help us prevent all the damage here and kill his angel. Alright, so far so good. We are going to... we have just one colorless. Alright. This puts the cards on our hand. So let's go and attack with Avacyn that has Vigilance. This duo is one of the most powerful combinations ever because we... Oh my dog. We are going to beat our opponent next turn. His only hope could be to activate the Quest Veil Abbey, but even if he does, we can bounce his land creature with Eldrazi Displacer, so if he cannot remove Eldrazi Displacer, he's going to lose next turn. But it's not easy to remove the Eldrazi Displacer since we can bounce the Archangel Avacyn to make it indestructible. So here we are on a very good spot. This combination is really nasty. So let's see if our opponent is realizing that or is going to try to attack. No, he decided to leave the game, and we are going to continue playing to see if also he's missing one mana. Alright, he's going to keep equip. Let's see what happens here. Now check this out. What can we do? We can block here and we are going to remove this creature from combat. And we forgot to sacrifice their scarecrow. That was part of my plan, but I forgot to. Okay, and this is going to be painful, so we are going to exile our Avacyn again, so our Displacer won't die. And boom. So sweet. So we could have won this turn. I guess that's a bit of a misplay. Let's attack with the Thought Notes here. The blocks, of course. We are going to search for our waste. It comes to our hand, but we can play it, and we are going to. Alright, it's a bit safe to bounce our nuts here. Let's see. Okay, the opponent does an attack. We can exile the card in our opponent's hand using this. This is so powerful. Well, nothing too scary here. We remove those. Okay. And okay. So we have to remember that this one here has reach. So we remove it from the game. It returns tapped. And the final attack. Okay. Avacyn grants us the victory. Alright. A bit of misplay, but against the artificial intelligence, it's not too bad. We could have finished turn earlier. Right, win 2 games. Nice. Okay, and we are going to try to test again this deck. We had quite a bunch of luck in this match. Our opponent couldn't activate Delirium. That would have been bad for us, but we had answers. Okay, this time we are going to be facing probably a red bicep deck that is going to be having a lot of direct damage spells, so we might need okay, Retreat to Maria is going to be helping quite a lot, so we are going to keep this. And here, let's go ahead with Strike to Crumbling Vestige and green to cast our Vessel of Nascency. And let's hope to draw another land. If our opponent is actually running red, our Blessed Spirits are not going to be holding for too long. So let's see. I like this card, but I think it's currently has some kind of bug in our game, in the game. So it doesn't actually work to do this thing here. Make cause the game to crash. Now. Okay, nothing is going on for us for the time being, so we are going to sacrifice our vessel and choose one creature or land or something for our hand. Let's see what do we want in our graveyard and what do we want in our hand. I think that's the Green Warden of Mirasa is best to have in our hand. It's expensive, but at some point we might be able to cast it, and so here we are. Alright, let's... okay, we could do nothing, and next turn can... okay, let's play this. It's very likely that this won't survive until our next turn. Our opponent is certainly having some sort of answer, but I think it's good if we start to making it him spending his cards, and also if he is going to remove this, he's going to spend mana for that. Okay, Chandra is a nice card, but regrettably I've been trying to put her to good use, but the game has a very ugly bug, because the turns she transforms, you are almost unable to use one of his Planeswalker abilities, and I think that is a very bad thing. Let's go ahead with the Seer and try to start applying some pressure here and exile some of the... okay, this one I think is our choice here. Okay, we can safely attack here with the Blessed Spirits. Okay, next turn we are going to be dropping 2 enchantments and one planes. Let's let's start creating some tokens. And we are getting close to cast our Green Warden of Mirasa. We need to draw another land. Okay, 1 point of damage from Chandra. And we know that our opponent has he has more one land, and then the Embermore Hillion. She could, okay, no, he cannot attack here. He can destroy the Blessed Spirits. That's unfortunate. Let's see what happens. Okay, if we block here, he can kill the Thugnots here. Otherwise, we just take 1 point of damage. I think it's fair. Uh, when it dies, he can seek 1 point of damage. So Thugnots here will be with 2 points of damage, and the front office can be sacrificed to deal 2 to a creature. So here we are going to start by playing Vessel of Nascency, and let's see. Okay, the chance of using Inferno Fist has happened, so we are now going to okay, what should we do here? Let's just attack. For 3 more damage. Next turn, the opponent can play the Embermole Helior. That will transform Chandra. Right, that's correct. So let's get this running. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, opponent. The correct play is to use this ability to deal 1 damage, play the Embermole Helion, and use it. This untaps Chandra. He uses again. It does 3 more damage to us. 2 more damage. Chandra flips, and I think that the game is bugged, and he is not going to be able to use the Planeswalker abilities. That is bad. Well, yeah, and now he doesn't have the mana to cast Embermole Helion. That was bad play. So, okay, the cards were good. Okay, here we go again. Another Inferno Fist. Now, this time on the Velos Wizard. He uses Chandra again. He can wait to do that on our turn. And now, what to do now? This is a strange attack. Very strange attack indeed. We can block with any one of these. I think what happens if we block with this? He can activate the Veloz Lizard ability, so we are going to block with our Cleric of the Forward Order that gains us 2 life and now is preventing 3 damage. Our opponent missed the sacrificing of this, and wow, the suppression bonds of Chandra is going to be quite a nasty play for finishing our opponent. Here we go. Sorry, but this is the correct play. Our opponent is going to be very mad about that, and now we just win because here is the Embermaw Helium, we know that, but it's not going to be enough to stop our Blessed Spirits, and so that's it. Our opponent is without hope. Is there something he can... Maybe if he draws into the Exquisite Firecraft, he can kill the Seer or the Spirits, but okay. I think that our victory is based on the opponent missing the chances to activate properly the abilities of his cards. That's the game's fault, not our opponents, I think. Okay, let's go ahead with this. And here, if we are willing to take 4 damage, we can give our creatures +1/+1 until end of turn. This is going to pose, no, this forces our opponent to block and lose the Embermaw Helion. So next turn, I don't see our opponent coming back from here, so that's it. This card is too powerful. This is very, very powerful. Touch of the Void is going to deal 3 damage to us. This Molten Vortex is useless without lands in hand. So here we go for our victory. Let's just put one ally here. We can go ahead and find us a nice little Emeria Shepherd. Yes. And okay, that's it for this match. And well, our deck actually is kind of powerful. It has huge creatures, and we are winning, so that's interesting. I think that luck has been on our side, but well, we have the answers for the threats, and let's end this video opening a new booster pack for the missing collection, and let's hope we get a nice card. Okay, let's go ahead, confirm purchase. Let's see, open booster, and we receive a Warped Landscape. This is not very good in Shadows over Innistrad, but with the landfall creatures from out of the Gatewatch, this is very nice. There's a lot of volatility to get extra red mana. It's a bit clunky because you can lose this mana if you try to play instants. It's very difficult to use because of the bugs in the game. Intrepid Provisioner, it has trample and can buff another human during one turn. Harvest Hands, we know this. It's a returning creature as an equipment. And Case Blast, our first copy, that is extremely powerful because deals 2 damage to creature or player, but the most important effect is that once in the graveyard it can be used to copy another sorcery or instant. So it's going to be able to cast a very powerful spell twice, but by adding 3 mana, and Always Watching, very good enchantment for creature decks with non-token creatures you control get +1/+1 and vigilance. That is very useful. So this is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed, and well, despite the misplays and despite the microphone misplay, I hope you are having a good time, and we are going to be seeing you soon. So leave your comments and suggestions in the where you know, and goodbye.